Hey everybody, I'm back. This is Allie Alberigo from Member Solutions and taking it to the next level.com, and I'm here with our audio generator of the week, or actually of the month. This one I'm going to do is going to be about systems. I can't stress to you enough how important it is to have systems in our school, and I know each one of you have systems in the school that you have, but what we want to do is first ask ourselves the question, are we using our systems to 100% efficiency? If not, what are you doing? 80%, 70%, even 50% would be good. But the better you run your systems, the more effective it will be, and the better results you will get. Just recently in a staff meeting, my staff the members had said to me that their frustration continually is putting effort forward and not seeing results. So to me, this is important. You know, we could have a system in place, for instance, 2, 4, 6-week calls. I've been to a number of seminars where people say, in the seminar itself, raise your hand if you've done 2, 4, 6-week calls. And a good majority of the people won't raise their hand because they're not doing them. And then let's say out of 100 people, maybe 20 of them will raise their hand. Most of those 20 people don't really have a system for the 2, 4, 6-week call. They won't do anything more than call up and say, hi, Mrs. Smith, this is Renchi Alley, and I'm calling to see how you're doing. Oh, you're doing great? Okay, thanks very much. Call me if you have any questions or issues. Really, the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-week call, as we do in our school, and the system that we use on taking it to the next level.com, is it's a detailed system from step 1 to or letter A to Z. You know, what we're doing is we're teaching our staff and giving them a script on what to ask for at specific times in the training schedule of a student. For instance, on the first 2 weeks, what do they need to know? They need to know about their uniform, how to clean it, what to do, how to bow, respects. What if little Johnny doesn't want to come to class? How do we get around that? There's so many things that we want to talk about. So in turn, I would recommend for you guys out there, write down all the sticking points in your school, the things that you find happen on, from 1 to 2 weeks, from 2 to 4 weeks, from 4 to 6 weeks. And then let those people know. I had written an article way back called Opening a Can of Worms. Don't be afraid to ask questions that may create, like the scary questions, to find out the negative things. Because those negative things, you're going to turn around and make them positive. Anyway, going back to systems, we have so many things that we do in our school. There's a referral system, there are phone calls, trial class calls, new membership systems, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10-week call, we miss you, stat tracking. The list goes on and on and on. But these systems, you can't have 100 of them and they work at 10% efficiency. I'd rather see you have 4 or 5 and work them at 80% to 90% or even, unbelievably well at 100% efficiency. You're going to see the dynamics, the synergy in your school change entirely. And you're going to see all of a sudden you're going to have growth that you never thought was possible. The problem with our industry is we're not an industry of professionals. I hate to say this, there's a select group of people that are running highly successful martial arts schools. Most of us we fall short because, and I'll tell you why, is because we weren't really business people. We got involved because we loved martial arts. All of a sudden we found that we're running a business and we didn't know what to do. We don't have an education in business. So we need to find a way to learn these systems, learn how to run our business as business people. Not black belts, but become a black belt in the office. Black belt on the floor teaching, a black belt in the office, and a black belt in, technologies that are going to help people bring their lives to a new level. It's not just about punching people and kicking people. It's really much more than that. But you have to be a professional, the consummate professional at everything you do. If you want, you could email me, and my email is renchi@AOL.com, or check out takingittoTheNextLevel.com, or go on Member Solutions into the archives and find out all the different systems that you need to run your school. There are hundreds, and they kind of are woven together. They're an intricate kind of like web of different things. One works with the other. Like, for instance, referrals. We talk about referrals most of the time about who we can get to refer a member to us, but there are many sources of referrals. It goes to buddy days, parent-teacher conferences, school visits, gym classes, birthday parties, scout meetings, business appreciation. All these different things that we do in our school are all linked into the referral. So we want to give you more. I want to share more with you. I'm sorry I only have a small amount of time, and I'm hoping that just this message, this video presentation, stimulated some new ideas. But really, honestly, don't feel bad about emailing me and saying, Allie, get more specific. I want more from you. And what you said is really good. It's like putting my head in a blender and spinning it around, getting me excited, but I don't know where to go from here. That's the very problem with consulting these days. The problem is that we really don't know what to do. There's so much information. We could get it if we want it. We could read it if we have to. But what do we do with it? Well, this is why I step into the consulting business, and I'm helping people with a curriculum month to month, explaining in detail what to do, taking the guesswork out of everything. Well, I hope that I helped you. Hope you had a great time. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next month.